and I'm film. How many?
Oh, challenges the baby in the womb. This is here no around Kumasi I say, and as a me fan say, Ghana hania who pe baby a, and na kedwuma na gina so pa e infantile time baby a me gina. This say ye bi ko nkran ye bi ko bro no baby so. O pa dia e fe pa dia chisa na baby a we sisi ano ho nsem bebre. Ho nsem bebre bi kura wo court ne na sefo. Nti no ama challenges ne de edoso me kasa me no ka misisi a enye menji ndi say brain na obeko
na challenges no e de empa ne mu ha wa ha say
asase na ya tena so a che no mo say asase no obi aba beto esu yempanifo na no e ma ya we say asase na ye tesu no free ya na nanu mpanifo mo sha say na ha no mo sha adwuma na se eti free ye enti MPs ne na sefo na yo mbetena so no any assembly man no mo na nke person mo boa ye na sa or how na ye face no ha say no anke etumi ye yi.
So one major challenge for them is the land they are occupying currently to do their business. Some time ago there was some issues regarding this parcel of land. They were being threatened to be evicted from this place, but later that decision was rescinded. But they say that they don't still feel safe operating here because the land does not belong to them and they are being threatened with an eviction. Apart from Enono, Enchebiano Kotoaba, Udumana Uye, Eden Ninasona Wa, Udikotoaba.
Oh, when you know, so me share the government na ye. Me share government in the way. Enyoma bi wa bi wo no ma ekoye man bi wo no ma ankoya mamia enne be ma megina so hu bebi a meto maba no akọ ti decided ne de wo mi ankasa me wo no
ti send there na ohe
oh one onya hwe kura no me hu se free education wa ye bi anya se minua kura anko bi a obi di akobi oh ye nim o mobile bi mo wa nsem de so bedru no ni ehu ne sa enti enwoma bi wo no ma me decided na be decided bisa say no yasi akukọ ntu obedwem mintumi nka no wa se bia me ya na se me koto ama bia na me koto ama nti eno no ye me ankasa me decision e wo me nsem.
So factors that will influence his voting decision are the policies that all the political parties are putting out, but he has single-handedly, or he has mentioned the New Patriotic Party as one party that has brought in the free senior high school policy, and he would not specifically say he's voting for the New Patriotic Party, but he has his choice to make secretly when he gets to the ballot box or when he gets to the center to cast his votes. So that is one of them. We'll speak to one other person here who has also been in the coffin business for a very long time. Like I say, eduma na amu ye no, nyoma na amu to, ni materials na amu to no, raw materials no. Ni boni ti say.
Oh, ebwandi e kwosoro, but the who say normal because you say no. If you are baby no, ye dey ntu kwan da be. You say baby, enema bia dey e kwosoro. Eti no nyama na e kwosoro dey. Kwa kwasoro no so no me dim ga say e kwasoro ti me kokoto e 1 series e ko 2 series sa na me so me de me ton a me ye wi a finishing product me so de ni beto nti ne e kwasoro a e ha me so nya de bia ha bia
the customers am complaining.
Oh am complaining say ne obi obeto ade de o bo ade ne bo dim ka say ade ne kwasoro na ka say oh why you say o te Ghana we say ne ma de ne ma kwasoro enti no o so de ade kakra de esoso.
So he's also aware about the costs or the rising cost of materials they use for making the coffin, but he doesn't have any option than to buy to make the coffin. But the only thing he can also do is to pass on the cost to the customers who would buy from him. Yekotoaba entebia yekotoaba. Ede no behe bitoaba.
About one day. Ebe ne ma bebre enye se high Subin Constituency na be MPP ni na so ye NDC ni be about one day me fe de o man panyin ya o to me side in there why bia ma me One you be a crowd, my mammy, my mammy and son, free SHS no, or manya mukwana. If you back cry, we are one less in the and I'm used to the womb. Ain't you know? One you be a crowd, and no, my benefit to a home. If you say, so why, ya, says Cano, and can I say, you're back at the phone, baby. As why, and Eddie, many will never yank a claim for so I cried everywhere. Almost see your attacks. As we are there cry now. Because so baby ba yet. So we are baba yam yen fast Friday, I was so. Intimidate free say. Na my boy, na my boy intino. They are hard to work.
So he's praising the current administration, MPP administration, for rolling out the free senior high school policy. He says he's a parent who has benefited. 2 of his kids have benefited from this policy, and he says that the government has come to reduce the burden of parents like him by bringing in this policy, and he is emphasizing the need to vote and retain this government. One issue here has been the land issue.
Funaka for amudi and so adwuma wa hapa adwuma wo Subin say adaka adwuma no a big company fi say tetin kola bebrebe e wa ha funaka adwuma tetin kola bebrebe e na so Subin asene e ma Subin ye Subin funaka adwuma ebi ye bi konkran ye bi ko Abidjan ye bi ko place bebrebe ba hwe se na esitie ye san so ayeden asa atu yen na saa yetu yan kan kola bebrebe we na sofo nyina de no mba be enti no aban no in fact wa amoayen aban no amoayen aban we pa na akufu ado aban we de wa amoayen.
So he is so concerned about how the livelihoods of thousands, especially youth who are working here, are being threatened by the eviction or with eviction notices here. He says that they are employing a lot of people, especially the youths who are here working. And if they should evict them from this place, a lot of people are going to go without work or they are going to be jobless. So he is emphasizing that the government has not helped as far as the coffin makers here are concerned. This current administration has not helped them. Now, again, now obedina so edito aba wafi.
The obedina so beto aba wafi mu die. Especially ohwa oman no adwuma akufu ado aban no e ka so the one district one factory ba 4 years esun ye no ye hunu bi ni nya be wi free education so sabe say onipa na adwuma eye good a eye yie say o ye adwuma masika ba ne botum a obetimi ayeden atua ne ba school fees amo sanya bi ayeden adi se nipa na adwuma nya akora no ko school be ayeden atmase etino sa anwuma o ye so be bie nyina wantimi amie wa mie ba akokora atmase
omo bie
ya he fan wo bie no
omo bie a friend is saying both and not factory or square amasa bie
any baby ya kan ya huru asam ya tunfutu egu ya ni kwa any baby na je say on say politics na nkasa ye say no omo me ehun say politics na a business nti ama enipa ebre adwene no eko ana tambia de me hunu say abansesa sa MPP atwom ATS awie MP twom ATS na awie no sa aban foforo eba na aban ne sesa emoman no etimi ekonanim kakra because of say aban no awadi kan aba no say na do ne first year obaye adwuma pa no di free education na so for year there ba also akọ the second one no na fe ne ma yetro kan entu se samban a oman no konanim at once achire yi na bia bibi sa be den ebeba enti se doti akonya no so no oda ho tena so a so bebreki yita in fact odo oman ne ba yeren eba kogu amenam.
Okay, so he's concerned about youth unemployment or unemployment generally in Ghana, and accused the MPP government of not able to fulfill its promise of setting up one district, one factory policy it's intended to set up. And he has been talking about how the MPP government has turned its attention on the free education. But he emphasizes that if the economy is good, if the situation of the economy is good, people can work and even pay their money or pay the fees for their wards to access education. And he spoke about the change in government. If there's a change in government, it will help make the nation progress. And if the current administration is going to be given this chance to continue, he feels that it's not going to help so much. So in the Subin constituency, a lot of people within the constituency are engaged in the informal sector. And you find this trade, that is the coconut business, striving, especially among the youth here. Kube Juma, why you facing?
Oh, Bacho, my aunt be 5 years.
5 years.
Bacho, ane.
And your man cousin?
Oh, say man. By this time, then your man bad. Your man bad because sisi ano. If you all feel so, and Konya Kubena Benum, but okay, I say Kubena Boyade. Oniska. First in the Kubena Tono 5 CD. Never 6 CD. Never cost 7 CD. But I say Kube 8 CD. Inti enye easy say e dey ko abetimi aton ade be obetimi aton be 50 pieces and 100 pieces. Enye easy. But nipa nso nyanka obe dey obeto. But scanning ni ho.
Okay, so he's complaining about the prices of the coconuts now they sell, and also how people are complaining about how the prices of the coconut is going up. People are not buying like previously, and he says that has been one of the challenges he faces in this business. Now, Ekotuaba, and then Oberheswa or the Tuaba feel.
I never hear so that Tuaba there, and then me share my business, you know. My business first, you know, not the business in a move. Necessary they move business and so I know. Me to my boy H.R. Subin me to about H.R. school more. Inti I also can my meshem that to aba. No too. See I'm patch me chawa de kakro. First you know na ha say ni I reform her. Na a pavement you. But almost say omo be kwan no mbetutu ha. No me say omo be kwan no mbetutu ha. Na gata ni amakata so. But mbetutu ha nwe ya no. Contract na say am be biem. And then the yan yedi ndua na ade egusu no. Aha, nso to a etumi yiri. Even kwa no hwe, ayendran kwa ebi kwahye mu ha say. So ni na challenges ayen so ye face. Because first na ha na kama ebi tumi free bus mi say obegina ha. Ba sisi a ne de amaye brewa ha. Zoom lion bia ampla ha yan na sore ye play ade. So ebi na no pe mo ball mo ayegu ho no mo si zoom lion ka ba o si amani skenti ansa ball no. Ball na esum ho no. Nti yan na say e fe ho adwene ye say ade. Nina ka challenges why you facing waha.
Okay, so he is basing his factors that would decide his voting decision in this year's election on sanitation and also the drainage system within this area. He says he votes in this constituency and the drainage system is not so good for him, and the sanitation situation in this area is not so good. So he would base his voting decision on the factors he has outlined.
15 pesos, man, they say the infant say, I'm not real by here. I'm not doing an aqua. It's answer in terms of light. Light is very, very problem. I have over banner park. Now light you do. We are doing my light off. When I see this, we are light now saying, see, machine, I say, machine almost bear 500 million at the buy. Do light applicator, machine I there. I say, it's window should be. It's your man will buy and why if I paint inside them. So most of them were at China and more you know. You see, I'm a man plan a coffin. It's your man really can't tell me.
Okay, so he's managing this local printing press here at Asafo, and he says that the unstable nature of power supply has not helped him in this business. and he is talking about how the government is not prioritizing the local people in the business and rather focusing on the foreigners to give the contracts to them. He believes that the government could consider them more when giving the contracts or some job opportunities so they can also benefit. Nti afiaba to ede na obedina so editu aba.
Afiaba to we there. Ayesre. Obi wo ha o say on a mate. Na driver ni kura mpokura o twika na kura wantwi na o mate ni na obaye den. Ezie de he de a afiaba to we there. Allah. Also I be that but here you hu hwe. You say the man e kono de a to be honest about we there. You say Gamani Mahama oba. Be boy asin sa it was on the obadisiano. It seems as mu dem ko na as e won so hu aduma bia so wa ya aduma ni bi da but you hu papa bia wa ye. And if I say the dollar na si akosoro akọ. Ni kan ye ton of Ghana and 2 million. Oh, this is my human. I know. You fashion and cafes, yan is Serbian. Japan, there is a Saba back. I beg why actions are yours a Persian man, on the idea of a Kosovo Pocrano. So, Governor knew or ask for Yadiana said, I want young Kuntuna and I will wait in our way. Jelly, who's on Yadio betting up wire.
So he's criticizing the current government and also the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party of not able to help in stabilizing the CD, which he attributed to the increase in some of the raw materials they use in the printing press business. And he said that he prefers that the former president, John Mahama, comes back as the president of Ghana so they can that can help the business here. But now dumso ho asem. But obi musuka say John Mahama time cry na dumso no cry higher west.
Oh, say na but he was able to solve problem na na ansa na we dey oko. But won susu ba ye no musu ba be say no. So it me dem hu say oba enima be ko ade ba kwa ye su chan say bia oba fiat case ni dem onye dey. Mo ntwam. Ye mo won hyem kina na nkosoro. Ye betimi aka nkoso okwa omo Persian mama for no. Omo say oba be twa fiat case ni. Oba be twa fiat case ni. But enye no fiat case ni nko amode aba enye no na ebe boate is never nsuo. Omo de ban say nsuo nyina so beduru ba bi nsuo ebe no kwa ahwe ho be ye den amaye. Ba yen kase bia gold no omo ntu o. Omo ntu but omo fa strategy bi mo betime tu ade na enkofa we ne bia family o mine no. Say obi etini krom China gold ni bi say bi o. Ade dira mama omo kwa no mumu ebetu no mo say ye nsuo no. For if you two gold na tetete nyina ne 2 gold. Ensu ne ense nsuo. Ba watimi amakwan ama China for na ba be say ye nsuo nyina de a. Enya de betena wa hwenhwe ha ebetu no fi aban nso. Ye mpa ni biem.
For him, though he wants the former president to assume power as the president in this election, but he fears the free education policy might be tampered with. He said that a lot of talks have gone on that when the NDC government resumes the seat of government, it is going to cancel the free education. But he also wants the government, the NDC government, to ensure that the free education policy is safe, and he wants the NDC government or any new government to change or to ensure that the water bodies are safe and the mining sector be regulated so the destruction of the water bodies are not done anymore. So one area or one sector that is employing a lot of people within the Subin constituency is the commercial driving business. And here at the Labour Roundabout, a major intersection here within the Subin constituency and in the Kumasi metropolis, taxi drivers have been going about their business. And let's engage with some of them as far as this engagement is concerned. Mawakwa Channel 1 TV.
Oh, yeah.
Na nyamani ko sen.
Enu ma sen
And taxi jumano kwa ha baha breno ena.
Juma de me market taxi. Best 35 years. Sa ne tie. ebre wom obi eni wa obeba obaka say taxi wo kan obenya ni easy taxi de ebre wom na sese de wom ni say amafo ka petrol asem no aya no nka ne de me menti ase because sese edu abato oble so a ye beto aba obi eni wa otime gina ho aka say petrol oba obetu aya no first class yakaba wumi amagina ho ana say akwedi NDC ne mahama omeja ho aka say petrol mba ma no first class 20 cities ana say alankash mna meja ho nka say petrol mba ma first class obi antimi nka nti petrol asem de emfa tonchen ba ekoya na ye nam so wo kumase ha mehwe ebu akwa ye tuka wa na charge na wo kwa bra wo bebre traffic ye wo be disun fifire betew hwe ebu atonsu sese what is abrochire mantamu ba bia ya ka ho ya ye ba bia ti na nado de ori ne ba umi ade onuma to aso mai driver for because asantima mu ade me de mi wa asafu labor na me ka say minim say ade onu aye no aya pia wo hwe kwa apia du kokoben usiwa what is abrochire emra buodi junction first pa usimu a obi fam drop kwa me nko Asuafo road also bla back to our
Okay, so he has worked as a taxi driver for a very long time, and he says that one major issue taxi drivers face is about the unstable prices of fuel they use in trading or in plying their operations. But he says that none of the political parties have come out to assure Ghanaians that they are going to ensure a fixed price for the fuel. But he says that should be put aside, and the rules that the government, this current administration has done has really helped people like him who are in this business. He mentioned places like Sofuline, Ebuakwa, Atonsu, and other areas within the Kumasi metropolis and also in the Ashanti region where the roads have been done. So he says that because this government has done a lot in the road infrastructure area, that is what he will base his vote on. Let's speak to one other gentleman here to tell us. You want to speak English or Twi?
Oh, so both.
Okay. So you have been working as a taxi driver.
Yeah.
For how long?
Oh, I think it's 30 years over.
Wow. So how has been the challenges?
Okay, before Roaring's time, since Roaring's time up to now, you see the fuel prices are changes. So definitely, right now, right now, since MPP time, the fuel prices sometimes it come down, then it go up small. Sometimes it come down, then it go up small.
But how is that affecting you as a taxi driver?
Oh, maybe we too. Sometimes we charge the first normal way. You see, if the fuel price go up, then we adjust it. Sometimes if you go down to, then we know how to adjust it.
So let's look at this election year, some few days to election. What are some of the factors that will influence your voting decision?
Oh, definitely. You know, our rules here before it's not well, but right now, when you go to a new site, different places, you can get asphalt roads. Then that's good for us because you see, if the road is good, you can't buy anything in your car. You won't make any maintenance.
But people are also talking about the prices of goods going up. You go to buy spare parts at the various areas. How is it for you?
Oh, maybe, you know, the fare too is going up. You see, it's normal. Sometimes when you buy this thing,
Spare parts?
yeah, if you buy spare parts go up. But still, you see, we are charging almost. It's normal circumstances, yeah.
Yɛhwɛ taxi adwuma yi sɛ na ɛsi kɔ.
Sisi a deɛ ɛm sɛ ɛyɛ nanso no plagiafoɔ no ɔmo ha adwi wɔ kurom papapapa ɛna aside that no so no uberfoɔ no so ɛsan atete yɛn ɛnso no obi kaa sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛpa sika pɛ nti ɛnyɛ dɛn a ɛgya obiara bɛnya ne so ne de akɔ fie nti mi deɛ mi fi sɛ ɛyɛ normal.
Na ɔmo ha ɔsɛ sɛn.
Oh, at least obi wa o charge no koraa na ɔsɛ ɛne maame nye uber na memfa nkɔ na because uber no price no wɔ fam but uber no so no unze ɔno ɔde kɔdi traffic so a ɛredi more but taxi onya charge wa ɛde kɔdi traffic so 3 hours koraa na de ɔcharge wo na no ano ɛdɛn ɔbɛgye even koraa rɔ ɛkwan ne nyɛ ne ade koraa na ɔde wobɛkɔ but uber no ɔno charge wo na ɔde kɔdi traffic no so ɔnkɔdu na ka no kɔ soro but taxi nte saa ɛnso wo charge nipa na no ɔsan against you say uber no price na ɛdɛn ɛwɔ fam.
So one challenge he has talked about affecting his business as a taxi driver is a competition by these tricycle operators and the ride-hailing apps, vehicles that use the ride-hailing apps like Uber and Bolt. So he says that that is the challenge for them, or vehicles that are connected to ride-hailing. He says that is the challenge for them as taxi drivers. Sometimes the passengers consider and compare the fares before they even consider boarding the taxis to go to wherever they want to go to. And Chebiana Ekotoaba, then na obedina so the tuaba afim.
Media me feel say ma tuaba, but maybe the main didn't say MPP are buying, NDC are buying 10 times.
I didn't know, Kasa.
Actually, I say, we have policies now, Mode Bana, a boy Timam4 no be a Timias one fast war, NDC for normal policy be a new Modiaba, a boy Timam4. Because we have national health insurance, free churches, cocoa mass spraying, and Ninano, a Boama Timam4, Nias one fast war. And Timino Megidi say, MPP are buying almost about so a quite more. Pe Accra to Kumasi kwan NDC buy 1 kilometer from fan kan enso no MPP buy o masan ato aso so ati ase o mato aso e ne o moye akakakra no moye awie ayi nkokọ kwan masan e bypass biem yes NDC buy o mo nya hwe sika no o mo gi school fees enso school fees ni hu de o mo de ye enso ene wo hwe nanado aban onyi school fees o twa teacher for ka school FED school for aso ni nyina school bia ska bia free school mo ma bia mo aso still na oguso a wo ye me feel say MPP aban e better
The process.
that your friend Kofi Jima.
All right, so that's Kofi Jima here, one of the taxi drivers who says that he, in his view, the MPP has outperformed the NDC, and the MPP has been bringing or introducing policies that are beneficial to the populace. And he spoke about the free senior high school. He spoke about the roads that have been done by the New Patriotic Party government. And he believes that the current administration should be allowed to continue so these developments can continue. So these are taxi drivers here at the Labour Roundabout who have been sharing some of their concerns, or who have been getting to interact with us on this program. So this is Afunkwanta, a major community in the Subin Constituency. So at this part of Afunkwanta is one of the biggest slums in the Ashanti region. And this is where you find makeshift structures put up by head porters who are popularly called Kayayes, and other youths from the north who have come here to settle and do trade. So they are mostly in the scrap business, metal scrap business, and you find them engaging in all sorts of metal scrap business activities here. But they are part of the Subin constituency and they have some concerns. We are engaging with some of them to know about their concerns and what they want authorities to do about it. You are welcome to Channel 1 TV.
Thank you very much, sir.
Tell me your name and where you are coming from.
My name is Abdirafik Abdullahi, and I'm from Tamale, Northside.
Why are you in Kumasi? Why are you in Kumasi?
My brother. Okay, then what I would like to say is that at our place or at down there are a lot of problems there. That's why we are here.
Problems like what?
Like in terms of schooling or anything other else, cause there is no money at home. So that's why we are here. We came to do this little work.
You came to hustle.
Yeah, we came to hustle. That's what we call a scrap work. But we faces a lot of problems here. One is police cases. That's the first thing. And two, we suffering from where we sleep. Because it might be at a time they'll be saying that they want to destroy this in our rooms or anything else. That's why we've been suffering from here since 2 or 3 years now. As you can see, there is some bridge down here. More than 4 years, nothing has happened. They came and destroyed people's businesses, people's money, and other things, but they didn't do anything again. They left it more than 4 years here. No one do anything or came and said, oh, this is the major reason that we are doing the bridge. We didn't get any distant answers from it, and we are suffering here.
You spoke about police case and that they worry you at where you sleep. So let's talk about the police case. What is it about the police case?
My problem with them is they collect a lot of money from us.
What do you do that they collect money from you?
When you are to come from, when you are going to the bush, they will collect money from you. When you are coming, they will collect money from you. If you are not even lucky, they may even arrest you, saying that either you stole it or something other else. And that's our main problem here, because you can buy a thing more than 1,000 cedis and they collect 500 cedis from it. How much are you to earn on it? That's our problem.
Let's talk about where you sleep. What are the major challenges you face there?
Okay. That was last year. We lost about more than 200 rooms here, because we can't call it houses. They came and destroyed it just because of the name of this bridge. That's what I'm talking about. More than 200 rooms. And we suffered a lot of here, because what's that? That's it.
This is an election year. What are the people here saying? What do you hear from them in terms of the elections, how they are going to vote and all that?
Oh, the election is going to be a good thing, or like it's going to do well, because as they are saying, or like the way they are doing, it's like there will not be any problem with it. And we have to vote for MPP because they are our savior.
Why do you say so?
Yes, because in this regime, 1 week was like 3 cities, 1 city 50 pesos, or 1 city was that. But this year, 1 week is 5 cities. So imagine then and now. We know things are costly, but not only here. Because other countries, they are all facing the same problem. So it's not only Ghana problem or MPP that cause anything. No. So we have to choose MPP for our own sake, or on our own health.
You mean the increment in the prices is benefiting you?
Benefiting us. Yes. Because in this region, there was no money in the system. But things were like, it was normal. Like you could get something like 3 cities or 2 cities. But now it's not that bad. There is money in the system. So that's why I choose for MPP. But I can't choose for others. But we, the MPP, we are many here.
That's the conversation here with the metal scrap dealers who have migrated from the northern part of the country down south here to engage in this business. My about the channel 1 TV, so I'm for say a huche womb ukoto idea ne price near different or china na sasisa uhunisa.
There be say so sha say mimi honu mekasa de bagana no eye because den tina mekasa obia ni ho a umpese obekọ wonim obia ni ho obekọ nachi de se wonim na obekọ because mama tam yet make your lord fair 10 siria afiwe na etwa no 20 siria e kire se wo man na ye den ekọ nanim obia so ni ho a wo ye adwuma o wo ye den o wo ye police wo ye ho wo pese wo kọ wonim wo pese obekọ wachi nti se de bebe ekọ no memeka se ye because sisi a man kasa MPP aban man ko school there me nyo mo dwuma so de ba dwuma me ye no eboa me
Tennessee bow.
because first no yetimi nye dade ne free mama tam utimi kwa na obi de do no se chairman fa na wafa na mu wuru be ba fie no mbre no bra ewom no ekenska obenya no because atam no ye 12,000 na ye to dade one way to ye 5 cedi ntimi 100 way to amenya 5 cedi menya 5
12,000 say 12,000 say no 1 cedi 20 pesos. Okay.
Hanti sa na eba ya nti eba na ekunu nim sa na ekoduru 5 series yi tisi a me ko baby a na wo de amame 2.5 ana 3 million amenim se me ba fi amenya 2 million afere so se eboa me ka se mboa me ana me twa ntoro ne mo mba ye se ye sere Ghana fo o mu nyina ye sere mfo de ba ye sere mama di kan ba ye hunde oye ye nkasa wonye wa ya de because obia wotimi ya de a obetimi aye enye mboro waju no so ne ebe hawo de obetima ye no ye magana fo no ye nkasa wanya ade wa ya ade nti ba wo so afi no bae nti ye mfa mo no so na hu de ono so be den ono so be ye ono so ambo ya ekoduru tama ye be sam vota nyu obi ne be ka tene yonko se jawe na kotuma we nyu obi ne be kan.
For him, though he admits there is an increment in the prices of goods, but he says that the increment is rather helping his business because during the era of the NDC, in the previous era, he used to sell the metal scraps. A weight used to be 1 cedi 20 pesos, but now it is 5 cedis. So because there's an increment in the prices of goods, that is rather benefiting him. And he's talking about choosing from the NDC and the MPP and saying that these are two northern brothers that are representing the major parties on the ballot, and that the former president, John Mahama of the NDC, has been a president before, and he would want to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because he has never been president. And if he also comes and does not perform, then Ghanaians will also be able to compare both candidates to see who they will choose in the next election. I'm here at the Asafo market, and this section of the market is known for the sale of various fish and meat products. And we are engaging with some of the traders to get their views on this program.
My name is Melody Upuku. Right now, things are very hard. They are very tough. Even when you go to the market to buy some goods, always the prices are increasing every blessed day. So right now, things are very tough. Things are very hard.
But what do you hear from those who buy and those who sell? What do they tell you?
They always say that because of the dollar, every day the dollar rise up. So the moment when the dollar will rise up, the goods that they are importing into this country also rise up. So every day they will be increasing the prices of the things they sell in the market.
So let's look at, as a voter, I know you'll be voting, or?
Yeah, I'll be voting.
So what are the factors that you consider to influence, or that will influence your voting decision this year?
My first factor is the free education. My siblings, they have benefit from this free education. It has helped us a lot. Right now, they are in the tertiary level. So the free education is my main point of voting. I want the existing government to continue with that policy. Yeah.
But the other government is talking about the other party, the NDC, saying that when they come, they also improve it.
That's what they are saying, but I don't think that when they come, they will improve it.
Why do you think so?
Because they themselves didn't introduce it. The MPP government started it. So they can continue with the good things. But when another government comes, he can change some policy.
But it is said that government is a continuation. Maybe when they come, they will continue.
I don't think so that they can continue. Even if they continue it, things will not be the same as the government, the existing government who brought it. Maybe there are some changes that they will do in it, but when they say government comes again, I think they will improve it better than the NDC people when they come.
Jumani dear, see at the heading pa, the trading, Sikani what. Obi aba Sikani what. I don't know, and a ton one, a chamber banana two. Till Juman de heading, fat heading pa. Sraban is a camera election year, 2 weeks to election. And near my so tough, say, Nidia, and ordering to Munya Bibi my kakra.
Okay, so she sells all kinds of meat and fish products here at the Asafo market, and this is a popular place where those items are sold. And she's talking about how the prices of goods are going up, and she wants the government to ensure that prices are stabilized, seeing that we are going into the election. Enchebiane Kotoaba said Osikai. And then nobody so edito aba afio.
Oh, I feed there, free education. Aboy papa na ke hwe ye dwadie. Ni ase kwotua school fees dia ke me say they can buy to me school. By free education ni dia me dia no na me gina so. And they ato aba no ti mesro bia say so wo ba obekọ secondary school na open university level dia. Ene mommy ehunu ba bia ye to aba na fa. Na dia obeba ne nto aso. Na free education dia no na me gina so. E dia ato aba no.
So say amumu ni aide.
Sir, baby, so yeah. Because about aspects of marketing, things are tough now. They be a dollar. They be every blessed day dollar cost. By the core education factor and so on. Abine boy. Titruni ye the fair petit trading. If there's a me no me and no yet on dear. Nasa ye baby to me aqua secondary school without any school fees. I think sir, ebeboa. Into your background and your kakra de pian bana. A yen to be the free education in the major so. I'm a meba. I'm a matu abano. By a Jumani dear headache. So we are mobile. Near to me, Juman.
So she admits that things are tough, talk of the exchange rates and the skyrocketing prices of goods. But she believes that the government has also introduced a policy that has cushioned traders like her to ensure that their wards access education for free. And she is saying that that part of the sector is very good, but the government should do something about the economy so it can help everyone in the country. So you cannot talk about the Subin constituency without mentioning Asafufutem. This is a popular and historic mechanic site where we have different mechanic shops, and they repair all kind of vehicles and also sell spare parts. Faulty vehicles are brought in here, and when the mines are being challenged at other mechanic shops, there are minds here who can repair your vehicle, and this is located in the Subin constituency. I'm here to engage with some of the mechanics who have been working here for a very long time. Let me speak to one of them who is here. Marco Abdeba, Channel 1 TV. So.
Yo, the Namiase. Me didn't dare do say, Job. Me ya Juma was a fitem. Me tonton bearings, try gasket can.
Me if sending no wire side me.
Me buy bisuan na science so me tell me hono me also so me ton me
there. How many years?
If you be 25 years. Yeah.
Well, so he says he's been here between 25 years and 30 years. He has come to learn on the job, and he's now a master on his own, and he's selling some of the spare parts here that are usually provided or given to drivers who are here to repair their vehicles. Send a Jumanisiko.
Oh, Uncle Pardon. Jumano kakra. Na nye da nyina na oba benya ne sane a wo pe to wi aye ba ye tete asa na ye dia dane ye ho nkomodidie to bi wo so aba na ja ko nanim kakra ma ti sa na etie.
So the work has been okay for him. He says sometimes it's not every day they find it so cool. Sometimes when they come and the market is not that flourishing, they turn it into conversation. Then when it's time for them to go home, they go. But maybe so. enche bia na ekoto aba. Aha abaton komo kose.
Oh, abato ne de afi ubafitamu ha de a sɛdeɛ yɛdi yɛ ho nkɔmmɔ ne yɛdi yɛ ho nkɔmmɔ bom yɛsere bom di agoro bom but mɛka sɛ 50-50 anaasɛ visa ha dodoɔ no a PNDC dodoɔ no a so PNPP ti yɛn nyinaa yɛdi nkɔmmɔ bom yɛsere bom.
So at this place they are divided. We have NDC members, we have MPP members, but because they are one family, he says that they have been talking about politics. They don't fight among themselves. They discuss issues which would, of course, bring development to their various workplaces. Now, Nedu se okotoaba na edie na obegina so ditoaba.
Yo media mijina so ye political party no womo ani swade hu. Womo ani swade hu no. Eti memehwe de nani swade hu no memenya mfaso bi afirim. Ena me de atoma ba ama no. Nti mi say mijina ho no menya politics but me toma ba ma MPP. This year so mesan so ato ama no. De nti a metoma ba ama no ne say me de started President Kofo Kra penso a ne policy a oba odi gugu ho no o ma mani nyina nya ho mfaso no na me digina so e de to maba ye hwe President Kofo health insurance free mechanical ya odi baaye Akufo ado so de yisoso baaye health insurance so baaye ni nyina ni free or the saying SHS so baaye me bi nye MP me bi nye assemblyman and so that policy no amama benefit me mam yenu na benefit eno na me de hwe honde to maba.
So he's talking about why he will vote this year. He says he is looking at policies of the various political parties, and he has mentioned that he voted for the New Patriotic Party since the era of former President Kufuor because of the policies of the former president, talk of the National Health Insurance Scheme, and also this time around he's going to vote for the MPP again because of the free senior high school policy they have brought. He says he is concentrated on policies that would be beneficial to the whole nation or people across Ghana, not one that is limited to some individuals or some group of people. I'll still engage with one of them also to find out from him what he also has. Makwaba the Bachana One TV. Say na osie preparation say okoto about December.
Oh, preparation there so far bibia okay. Maboa me ho. Dey me twan say na otwem yunu say ne. Ebre no be so ne ballot box no be si hon na mede me kokromoti akoto maba. Nti so far preparation no bibia okay. Ti all the year pa ne say ebre no be so na akoto aba.
Yeah, ede no be gina so the two aba no.
Oh, media de me gina so dia to there. So ka say meka bibiri. Ebi first medical chiro me meto aba ma NPP. Ma to ama no pen na mesa to ama no. Edi kan former president Mama me madwuma me ye no me hyehyɛ hot bearings me de ayi na pressy eye water cooler ene ade a but the time obedi president ne 4 years ni nyina no omu dum light saa wa ha no mu ma saa ne manifest na omu ntonton emono no especially water pumps no itena ya repair itena minyeska but oba no mu dum no ama fe de nkofo divert say fe do mkofa emono na eba ama me madwuma say because of the time dum so ni ntino the 4 years ni nyina no dum so saa de say madwuma it means wono because of no me to abama no beto ama NPP eto so biem mesa to abama NPP me ba ekofi senior high school EBCCA tamana omo eka ho asem so omo de free senior high ebeba no the dam na NDC omo position omo si enyi no mo abam no omo si enyi obi antimi nye na we na mpampa nyame na dum oba enso why it means o ka de obeye eto so biem uza meka se o ka se de na megina so de ato aba metumi aka bebiri eto so biem Ashanti region has a Kumasi to be precise. There were interchanges, Makuma 3. There were Asco interchange, there was Asafu interchange, and also Fula interchange. NDC di o man so bi pen yo NNPP so di so pen saa miensa ni NNPP for na ye it is omo promise ye say omo be 5 interchanges amaye na omo nye ya wadi kan ya miensa de na che so promise so be ya wonye wabra kura so di so mbre bebrebe wadi so nya wonye ba akokora it is metuma ba NNPP.
Okay, so for him, he's ready to do the voting. He's just waiting for the time to reach. That is 7 December, so he can go and vote. And he's talking about the policies that the New Patriotic Party has brought. He spoke about the National Health Insurance. He also spoke about the free senior high school. He says he's a beneficiary of that policy or those policies. And he has been talking about why he will not vote for the NDC. One, because the NDC, during the NDC, there was unstable power supply, popularly called Dumso, and that it affected his work. And he doesn't want to forget about this moment, so he would repay the NDC with voting against the NDC in this year's election and voting for the MPP. Let's speak to this other person from this place. Amanfo ka say omamu aidin bibia bokosoro ohunu sa
me de me hunu sa pa ba me nya politician be me adwuma na me ye no ano na mpese me adwuma no koyi a na me so metuma hwe me ma ane mabusua ba MPP ba no o ma yade bebre ba ade ba ko na o ma ya me ahokire e se ahokire ewe so ba adwuma na ye no eno ma na de ye adwuma no e se no ma no ba fom nti wo mo de ka aba no o mutumi to no ma no e de ma de ye adwuma na ye ne ye pe no o mbetumi atua de abeska e se adwo no o mbetumi de amaye first engine oil na 70 Ghana sagala we say near ton 70 Ghana but say we say 260 into way or be change oil not 260 not change oil we are send any part of the amount sadia we say yeah ton 3 cedi we say 250 so if you be ba na o se ne cabrita if na so be clean here no ko ton 250 no a enya adwuma bia o so ka so ma 20 cedi a one farmer we say na 7 cedi we say 300 350 we say into pese ye ho toye no abe interchange no abe we na ye timu a mani mu a no ma sese de ye ho na ye nya nkoso no ni ye ho kire a ni ye ba na se ba wo de free school aba free school a wo de ba a ho kire wo mu no kra e chen se wo de free school ba enkwada na ekọ school ye ka se nyo eye ba ye ade a ebe ma no ye nyina ho atoye electricity se dum so nu ho na me to 50 Ghana na me to 50 Ghana single room se me to 250 Ghana so until no be school free nti na ho kire sa
so he started by commending what the New Patriotic Party has done, talk of the policies the New Patriotic Party's government is rolling out, but he's also concerned about his job. He mentioned and shown some of the items they use to do the work here, and talking about the escalating prices, the skyrocketing prices of these items, talk of the engine oil and other items they use. He says that though the government is putting in policies to help the people in the country, but he believes that the government should also ensure that the prices of goods are reduced so it can benefit people like him in the informal sector. Now, you can say, Diana Ubejina so de to Abana, a film, a dear pan or becan.
Se dear me, Kakra, me can say, Mesha Massitrum, Mesha Massitrum, no Machana Matuaba. Me kind of public, say Metro away and I say Metro away. Send a no Masukono, adding part. Yes, I'm on from Pessia Becano crap. Say a kind of crap part there as a tram wedding. They say, Adrian Gary crowd, Ukra once. I walk to Adrian Gary at 10 cedi. I saw already Adrian Gary. Now say be one quadra or quadra trea. Over there, did so into adding, Palma, Adrian the adding.
That's it. Your first thing.
Me as I fit my friend Sani Abacha, my age more 35 years. I say.
Okay, so his is going to be the economy. He's talking about the economy that he is basing on the economy to cast his vote in this year's election, and he believes that things have gone so high in terms of the prices. So this is generating some kind of controversy here. some are opposing what he has said, others are supporting what he is saying.
Me pacho, me nu anu be kasa no. What the side way example, what the example just say before no turn 7 cities. E wo wade no so born play back abati so kansa. What say no, you turn 200 cities. Enya no kure, when e 20 cities.
Okay, 20 cities.
E 20 cities. Wait. What
say there ni bona kwasoro.
Kakra bi, but you can from 7 cities to 200 cities. Enya no kure. And there's still 7 cities. Say 20 cities. And then 200 cities.
You know, person can say, Yaman Bokosro, and mom.
Ediania, Bibia, and one my baby said, you never tried him. You ever tried him, but me, the penny said, on cap price now, can you know what you are telling me? We are seeing was it when you 27 cities? Then there are 200 and I know crack.
Let's say Yaman Bokosro.
I was the man, but I was a crack. Then your price and crack. Wait, 26, 2.6. Wait, 30 cities.
As no,
wait, 20 cities.
Yes, as was it
200 cities.
Okay, be an anu for me, but where SNS
20 cities. First, 15 cities.
15.
I call 20 cities. 20. I will 25 cities. I call 30 cities. When 25, 2.5, I call 2.6.
But the concern is say, Yaman Bokosro affecting Omojumano.
I know the Cosro, but and this is first now. I'm not for my car. I don't want. And must I'm a Cosro, and just say now. We will try 25 cities and 30 cities. I know my mama, MIA. Before 26, 2.6, 2.5. Let me 2.6. I know my mind. The man there, of course, you could be as a what you first for 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
Not some man walk on Libya. Yeah, Brown, yeah, Becca, but said, was kind of near person figure now. One come on, yeah, Clay, one can crack.
Yeah, frozen.
From Sawama. We are from Koti, we are from Koti, Wama Foster.
Okay, so this has been generating some controversies here. They says that though there's an increment in the prices of these items, they don't think that it has skyrocketed like been explained by one of their colleagues here. So this has been Asafufitim, and the mechanics here are hitting up the engagement in terms of what they are supposed to do in the upcoming election. December 7 election. Okay. Say na nyama siko.
Oh, anyama na dey so far bibia ye kama because obia ba na beto no obia nim dey obeto ama no according to economics economy the way siko obia nim dey a obeto ama no na ye pese obia ate ase abato na nyentokwa obia mfa nche na adwem so duru ho na akoto a no akɔhwɛ so no ato ama dobeto no abafi asomdwe mu enye ntokwasɛm ebere no so ne bobɔ de o ta na chi na wi ni a no celebrate na ye bibia ye kama.
It says everyone has their right to vote and why they are going to, or what they are going to base their decision, their voting decision on, and that it's not a fight, it's going to be a peaceful process. Everyone should exercise their franchise and go away. But they no obe dinaso di to aba.
The big dinaso di to aba ne say me driver ni ye was some nema bebre ho no ma metima ka say NDC time na e wo fom ena MPP ba ye nso akosoro by so we check both MPP and NDC now. I think say omumu mienu nya no enya de so omu boa ye kwa bia so to the extent say ene mani bi wo no ma MPP time na wo from NDC time nso no ekosoro ene ye wo MPP NDC nso time ne ma bi wo no nso a ne nso wo from NDC MPP nso ba ye no sa na ma nso kofom ti mi minim say omu nim the right way omutima ya ma o man na kofom by due to omu selfish interest ne ma bia omu hie nti no both parties ni nyina omu nya omu adwe so mpeso mboa o man no. Because when him said definitely we try to 8 we are yet there obia third force be anywhere or bit maybe two or more into ombeba on omo de Ghana for ya need dia grossa nti this is the time also Ghana for who say omo mienu na do mbesi nchani apeni pa ofraba said be ya be ka omo ho a omo beti ma ya o man ne kama
the first saying
me de yebo a chance.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so for him the NDC and the MPP have been dribbling the Ghanaian voter, and he believes that this is the time for Ghanaians to vote for a new political party except or excluding the NDC and the MPP. He says that though things used to be better during the era of the NDC, but now the prices of goods are going up, and he believes that people like him are going to vote. He's a driver, will vote based on the economy. And that has been the conversation here at Asofufitem.
Me pacho ya frame obre abo a ere kumase ya na yete enti no afi de aba no ya de ani ehu enema asisisi efiri se aban ba aban ko esi an ye hu no se oman ne de enya de se betimi ate asan na chi ya ka se pe oman ne mpuntuo ni ade na sisi aye hia na organ na ha ti afi we de me de metuma ba ma ba omia
de enti no betu ama ba omia
ya metuma ba ma ba omia ne se ọma ban ye aban a ọmọ ba ọmọ dwen Ghana nyina ho e wọ niam bi se ebe hiafo ma ye nsaka ye de ana ebe skafo nso ọmọ saka ọmọ de kwapum se ọma ban na de free education buy ọma ban nso na de insurance for time buy and this ba ọmọ yi capitation ne kura free asante ya so ọmọ no de ọmọ nwen ye ho ba ye ne de ye hu se ọmọ no policy ne ye efa obi a entina me pese.
Okay, so for him, the New Patriotic Party should continue because even if there's a new government in place, that change cannot reverse the situation, the current economic situation. And he believes that the New Patriotic Party has been implementing policies that are pro-poor and that people should vote for the New Patriotic Party. And he himself is going to vote for the New Patriotic Party. But man for baby kase o man mo ayedin ko baby a man for complain ne okoto idea ochina na bo no kosoro. Ohun sa
no de metati no bebre se o so o man no mai.
Ohun sa o ti no bebre ba ohun sa o to ade.
Okay, meto ade enema mu de mo ayedin de ba ye no so ntwe ope because si de ade ni si ye na nya efiti preko pe no man ni mu ye den. And then maybe crisis be a fair mono. Say Russia Ukraine war ne ya can say we COVID no and this ania man buy anti you ready about me abe if you say mama no 4 years spend there ono ne memu ayedin be de watimi baba ma na mere 4 years and no ne ma agenda me den pa ma no say 4 years pe ono kura ne time o ka say 4 years no ya ne swa obeyi na point ni na ade no ya ne ma bre ne kotia na 4 years pa na ya se memu ayedin ya ka se ne ma bo ayedin me susu se ontimi nye
ba obi mu ka se banwe no ye vice presidency sia ade na on sisa nyomom sisia a otwen se oba na obeye
ano de no kre sisia no si de ade ne sitie ne ade bia yo ne panyin wo ho ba ogusu a ne panyin ne kasa obesesa ne mem oba omia mu gidie se obe ne because me hwe ne ma ode ba de gita ne sisia ne bibia ye simple ewia se simple so drone ye de ba na this force bin see that and so America vice president by no obo na ba so say the whole world on education set is an enti ewia se ensan de chenkra ni ko school no na bedroom le bi na ne ma policy oso ode ba no eno nkra no be benefit ama aboa enti e de enum so ncho pe o my Ghana enema be ye.
So he admits that the current situation is not so good, the current economic situation is not so good, but he doesn't also believe that a change in government, talk of maybe changing the current administration and bringing in the NDC will ensure that things will just change over time. He says that the former president said he couldn't use 4 years to work and achieve his aim. And he doesn't believe that he coming back to serve for 4 years, he would be able to serve. Then I asked him, but the vice president, who is the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, is still the vice president. Why is he not working to change things? And he responded that the vice president works under the president, who takes the final decision. So he believes that the vice president has also initiated some policies like the zip line drone and other policies, the digitalization policies he has been bringing on board and he believes that the vice president is the best person to lead the country coming this December or in this year's election. So in the Subin constituency, the New Patriotic Party is presenting a private legal practitioner. He's called lawyer Obri Yabua. He's someone the constituents have been talking about, someone who has been coming to them, campaigning and explaining the policies of the New Patriotic Party and the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, to them, and what he himself wants to do for the constituents should he be voted for as the member of parliament come December. Let's engage with lawyer Obri Yabua, who has been going all round, not sleeping, having sleepless nights and all that.
Thank you very much. Let me use this opportunity to greet my people of Subin Constituency. They'll be fantastic. The support is massive, and I'm not stressed, but I'm also not relaxing. I've set a target for myself. I want 90% of the votes, and to that effect, it requires hard work. I'm doing house to house to make sure that increase my votes. We have more than 74,000 people who are supposed to vote on Saturday. And my target is to get 66 or 68,000 out of the 74,000. And to that effect, I cannot relax in my house. And that's why you see me everywhere. I'm trying to work so hard to achieve my own goals and to achieve my targets come 7 December.
Well, you emphasized this point when you held a mammoth rally and health walk in the constituency. What response do you get from your constituents when you go to them door to door or when you go campaigning?
The response has been massive. The fact of the matter is that almost 80% of Subin dwellers know that I'm a Subin person. I was born in Asafo. I grew up in Fantino Town. We were playing soccer in Adum and other suburbs of the constituency. So I'm not a stranger here. They know who I am. My humility, how I relate to people, my respect for the youth, my respect for our elders. So I'm the type of person that Subin is glamorous for, and that's exactly what they've gotten now. So I do know for sure that come 7 December, they will come in their number and vote for me.
I have heard from the NDC, they say Subin has not progressed under MPP, but Subin has been voting and supporting the MPP. Is that the case?
That can't be true. That can't be true. Apart from few areas, like Agric, opposite of GBC and Goro, that according to sources, I'm the first candidate that entered there. That's 3 days ago. I went to
the slum.
The slums. I went there and spent almost 3 hours. Apart from these areas, Subin, I've seen a lot of development. I'm not here to tarnish any candidate's image. Our father, S.K. Boafu, did a lot for Subin. Our father, Isaac Ose, did a lot of stuff for Subin. And I also knew for a fact that under the reign of the current MP, our brother Eugene Boachenchi, he did his best. So to say that Subin has not seen any development over the years can't be true, because you know Subin, you understand, almost all the rules in Asafo is tiled now, and the few ones that are no good, I'm doing them. Now, if you go to Dadia Swaba, you see asphalt. I've done asphalt there. And you go to Memories. I've done it. As I'm talking to you, I'm doing a massive construction work in Dunkirk, St. Cyprian's to Dunkirk. It will interest you to
The roads.
The roads. It will interest you to know that we have a machine working in Goro now. These are slums that have not seen any development. But as I'm talking to you, there's machines working there right now. So for anybody to say that Subin hasn't seen any development, it's just a political talk. You understand? There are some people too, they don't know Subin. Do you understand me? So any pronouncement that they make is a figment of their own imagination.
Let's look at the target you set for yourself, which you want to attain or achieve. What is that vision? What is that vision that lawyer Obri Abua bringing to transform Subin under your reign as the MP?
The transformation is not limited only to the rules. I have a lot of youths who are not working. And as I'm talking to you, I've put a lot of measures in place to make sure that immediately after the election, I hit the road running. When I was contesting, I did a survey and realized that the immediate need is AstroTurf. As I'm talking to you, I've constructed the biggest AstroTurf in Ashanti region at Asim Park. They also told me they needed a welfare bus. I've provided it. I also realized that majority of Subin dwellers are traders. As I'm talking to you, we've established a cooperative that the market women can come and take loans.
The printing press.
The artisans, the Ghanaian shoemakers, they can come there and access interest-free loan. So I'm for Subin, I'm for the youth. And also, I'm also making sure that our traders are also catered for.
Finally, look into the camera and tell the people of Subin what they should do come December.
Subin, what I want to say is that come 7 December, by virtue of my humility, by virtue of how I am, and by virtue of the fact that I listened to you, when I came to Subin, you told me you needed an AstroTurf. As I'm talking to you, the AstroTurf has been provided. I've set up a cooperative to make sure that our traders get enough loans to work. Come 7 December, don't disappoint me. Vote massively for me and vote for my boss, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia possessed all the qualities of a good president. First of all, he's not selfish, he's not corrupt, he's competent, he's humble, and also he's modest. So I want to crave your indulgence to vote massively for Kofi Obri-Yeboah and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And I know that Subin will see development, Asantima will see development, and Ghana will develop as a whole. So my vision for Subin is not limited only to the youth, but everybody in Subin. Recently, we know that the JSS, they are now migrating into SS. As I'm talking to you, I'm going straight to Ahmadiyya to make sure that those who are still home also get a school to attend.
So the leadership of the New Patriotic Party in the Subin constituency says it is not perturbed following the emergence of an independent parliamentary candidate ahead of the December election. They say that the Subin constituency has been loyal to the New Patriotic Party, and the emergence of this independent candidate, J.B. Dankwa, who was a member of the New Patriotic Party but opted to contest as an independent candidate in the previous election and this election, will not reduce their vote. But the independent candidate, J.B. Dankwa, has been speaking to us. He tells us that he is going to win the parliamentary seats of the Subin constituency in this election.
I mean, who will not respond to somebody who wants to help you develop your talent so that you can benefit from the talent that God has given you? Who will not support an individual who says that I'll support your business to grow so that you can employ that young person in the community? Who will not agree to that? Who will say that if you want to help our children develop capacity in ICT, I don't like it? No, nobody in his right senses will do that. That is why I'm getting the support that you see in the community right now. If you go around Subin right now and ask them who they're going to vote for, you hear it yourself. And thankfully, September, how do you call it? December 7 is just around the corner, maybe 30 days away, right? We shall all see. That's the poll of polls. Everybody will see what has been going on in Subin. For now, I know people still think that, oh, Subin is a stronghold of MPP. No, it has been a stronghold in the past, but MPP does not have a stronghold on Subin. The people of Subin will always do what is in their best interest. And this time, they're going to show the political parties that we vote for people that we know. We won't sit down for you to import people from outside the community and come and throw money around and think that the people of Subin are naive and, excuse my language, foolish to vote because you gave them money. They will vote because you have declared a vision, you have shown leadership, and you have shown that you can sacrifice for the people of Subin. And that is what I've been doing. That is why people are welcoming me into their homes. My chances are very bright. I'm very optimistic that at the end of the day, December 7, I'll carry the day by God's grace. And the people of Subin have demonstrated to me as I campaign that they are really behind me, they will vote for me. I would like to tell the people of Subin that for the past 32 years, you have given the leadership of Subin to political parties. And you check and see if these people have been helpful to you. If the answer is no, this is the time to start voting for a person that you know, that knows you, that understands your situation, the problems in your community, and has demonstrated leadership in the past, not a day before election, when people are throwing money around and throwing t-shirts around and telling you that even government projects are being done by them. Please open your eyes and vote for people who can help you. Somebody that you know, and that person is J.B. Dankwa. It is time to vote for people, not political parties. When the people of Subin give me that honor, I'm also going to turn back to them and say that, where do you want me to caucus with when I get to Parliament? I'm not, see, the days of representation, taxation without representation is gone when I'm in office. I'm going to represent the people and represent them to the true meaning of representation. If I have to decide where to caucus, I'm not going to decide on my own. I'll come back to the people of Subin. By that time, the elections would have been over. They would have known the dynamics in Parliament and understand their situation. And I'll ask them, where do you want me to caucus? If they say caucus with A or B, that is what I would do. And also to add, this is the moment that the people of Ghana should bring more independent parliamentarians to Parliament. This is the time that we need people who stand in the middle and speak for Ghana, speak for the nation, speak for the people that they represent, not political parties. What we are seeing now in Parliament is that people go to Parliament only to represent their parties, not the people who voted for them. If you vote for J.B. Dankwa, independent-minded person, independent candidate, I'm going to represent you to the best of my ability. And also remember, now, what is going on in the country, if you have an independent MP, that is when development comes into your area. J.B. Dankwa is going to make sure that all the unfinished business in Subin will be done. For the first time in the history of elections in Subin, at least in the Fourth Republic, that they have one of their own, an indigene, who is on the ballot, and not somebody that delegates just brought to them. But this is a person that they know, have interacted with, have worked with for over a decade now. So the campaign is very, very good. I'm being welcomed into people's homes. They like my vision, my leadership, and even my style. And therefore, the campaign is going very well. I'm very grateful to the people of Subin for the opportunity to even come to their homes and speak to them. And they are welcoming me very well. I'm very grateful.
This is still the community forum, and we are coming to you from the Subin Constituency in the Ashanti region. We've been interacting with the representatives of the various political parties who are contesting in the constituency as far as the elections are concerned. Let's speak to one of the executives of the National Democratic Congress in the Subin constituency. He's joining us now. You are welcome to Channel 1 TV.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
How has the campaign been?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Subin Constituency, NDC, are you making a penetration?
Yes, this time around we are penetrating. Yeah, based on our campaign and the things that we are hearing from the people, they are ready for change.
What are they telling you?
They are telling us that they lack development, and because of the loyalty of the people to the new patriotic party, they think in all the time that they give them the mandate, because they always win, they think they can take the people for a ride. Now the people are saying that they need a change, they need development, they need money in their pocket, and also the economy, the hardship within the system is too much. So this time they need a change, they need somebody who can bring hope to the people. And they don't see any other person than His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and then our parliamentary candidate, Nana Akwesi Denchi.
So since 1992, when there was a parliamentary candidate who was, or a member of parliament who was NDC, since then the NDC has not been able to assume the parliamentary seats or to claim the seats. What is there this time around, or what difference is there for you to reclaim the seats as you are hoping to?
Our message is simple. The 24-hour economy, and when you look at the Subin Constituency, is a cosmopolitan area, and all the people, what that they do is trade. And you see, when you look at the big market that was built by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, around 5:36, you see people going home to sleep. If this 24-hour economy comes, I think my people and our people in Subin, when you look at this beautiful building called KJTR Market, and these people are not making use of it within that 24 hours. But when we have promised them that when we come, we'll give them security, and that place will be a marketplace from morning, afternoon, and then evening till the next day. So the people have hope in us. And also, since they think that the people of Subin will always vote for them, they don't think about any development. All that they think is that after 4 years, they will come to the people, vote for us. And then, because MPP is your party, so they should vote for us. And the people have been buying that into, they are buying it, they've bought that. So when we started giving them hope and then giving them message, that you see, these people are not helping you out, these people are not giving you what you need. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama have done it before. So you should just look at that and vote for him, and then our parliamentary candidate. And so based on that interaction and the campaign that we have been doing, we see that the people are buying it into, and definitely they will vote for us.
So the MPP is saying that you are accusing them of not bringing development to the Subin constituency, although the constituency has been voting for the party. They said this is just a political talk.
Oh, you can see for yourself. They should just mention one thing that they did for the constituency. When you say that, they can't even pinpoint one thing. They can't even say that, oh, we built this, we did that for the community. But the constituency benefited from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's 4 years. And as I have shown you, the KJTR market, when you come to Pomfuanoche, Atamos built an eye clinic, a very beautiful place. And so we've done a lot for the party. As a party, we've done a lot for the constituency. And the MPP cannot show a single thing that they've done for the people. All that they have done is giving slogans, telling them that they should vote for us, and they should give them, the people should give them the steer. That's all that they have been saying. But for development, it's NDC.
So what are some of the key development that is lacking in the Subin constituency that you believe that when you come, or when you should assume power, you are able to change that?
What we have changed is other developmental activities that the constituents need. Apart from the development, they also need jobs. They need jobs so that those people in the house can also feed their family. There is no job. And then the government is not opening up to employ more people. But when we come, we are going to do that. Based on our policy, 24-hour economy, we will open up the space for people to also, for us to enroll them or employ them in the various sectors within the constituency.
The MPP has a target in the Subin constituency. What is the target for the NDs?
We are targeting mostly the youth. We are targeting the youth because one thing is that it is the youth that when they make the difference. Above 50, they've already made up their mind. And so we are targeting the youth. And we've been, and our manifesto is a youth-friendly manifesto. So we are approaching them with our manifesto, and then we are telling them what is in our manifesto. In that sense, they are also buying into our campaign, and we are also, and they have trust in our leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Finally, what will you tell the people of Subin constituency?
All that I will say is that the whole nation need change. The constituency also need change, and they should vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and vote for Nana Akosua-Adenchi as the parliamentary candidate.
That will be all for today's edition of the Community Forum, and we came to you from the Subin constituency in the Ashanti region. My name is Hafiz Tijani for Channel 1 TV, your election bureau.